So what is going on, everyone? It's Outsider here. We're back once again on Black Ops 3. Now, just like yesterday's video where we had all spots on Combine, here we have all spots, or most of them, on Stronghold. This is one of my favorite maps to do glitches on, and it's actually an outside of the map that many of you may know about. There are also two extensions that you guys probably have never seen before. Here we are all just failing miserably trying to land on top of this tree ledge outside of the map. I did get it once, but unfortunately that death barrier just creeps up on you, so reject didn't work either. Here's the one time I did manage to pull this off last October. Hope you guys do enjoy this video now, and let's get right to the spots. Alright, now taking a look at spots that are actually a lot easier. This one right here we just see Dress pull off. I featured this in a video about a month ago, and we don't see this one all too often. There were a few different trees that we could get on before, but they were patched. This one is still around. You just need a wall run, save your boost, and then boost around the tree and then right up on top of it. The ledge is a little bit spacious. You can walk around a little bit, not too much. But this is a great spot, obviously. All the tree spots. Clayster once got in one of these trees in a pro game and got phased, disqualified, I believe. You'll have to fact check me on that. Here we're going to be looking at a climb in now. Also really unheralded, I'd say. Not really seen all too often. You just want to jump up in the corner there, and if you jump in the right spot, just keep spamming jump. You should climb right through inside of this wall. Now, as with that one, you can't really move very far. Unfortunately, I did want to try this going in rejack or meleeing somebody, but I didn't get around to doing that in this lobby. This is about as far as you can get with this glitch, and it does tear when you turn to the right. So just be aware of that. You can't get out from here, I don't think, though. There's really not a trick to these climb throughs. You just have to keep spamming the jump button in the corner. Sometimes you go through, sometimes it's really hard to get. Here's a crouch jump. You want to wall run on this wall. Jump up and use crouch at the top of your jump, and you should stick up right here. Now, it's not as easy as I make it look as with the last one. This one, we just had so many people trying it out, and eventually I was the one who landed it. While I'm not the best at doing these, my advice for crouch jumps is you get to the point where you need to jump off, obviously. Do a vertical jump and then hold crouch, or just try to tap it when you're at the top of your jump. Sometimes you'll stick up in that spot. There's a few different ones. We've seen a couple on evac. So it's kind of scattered where you see the crouch jumps, not as prevalent as climb throughs or backwards mantles, that's for sure. Now here we have a frozen dart backwards mantle. I'll explain to you guys this in a little bit. So we're going to be using a dart to do a backwards mantle and get through this wall in the same room. And yeah, you'll see Epic Guy just goes right through, and this is an awesome secret room. I've never actually featured a frozen dart glitch or a backwards mantle using a dart on my channel. If you guys want to see more of these in the future, just let me know in the comments. I've kind of avoided them just because, you know, it takes a few different steps. And I don't know, it's not like a genuine glitch. You can make a dart, you know, do a backwards mantle on a dart anywhere. Now here we're going to be using a glass ledge to do the backwards mantle right inside of this wall. And Dress actually found this extension, to my knowledge. You used to just get stuck in there, but if you do a jump pause XX, you'll clip right through and get further inside of here. Let's watch as he does this right here. So you get yourself unstuck and then get a full jump, jump pause XX. You'll see he just nudged his way out. Once you do that, you need to jump forward because you'll fall through the map otherwise. And then once you're in this spot, there's actually another way to do this with a climb in, actually. Kind of odd, you know, we don't usually see it too often where you can get into the same spot with two different glitches, but we're going to be seeing more of that on Stronghold. So you see Epic Guy just jumps right through the corner, and then you're stuck as with the last one. You just need to jump around a little bit, and eventually you'll get outside of this spot. Now, while this glitch really isn't shown all too often, maybe because it's tough using the glass or just that climb in is really hard. Epic Guy got it on his first try, made it look easy. But once you're inside of here, you just need to do a really high jump, and you should be able to mantle or just jump right on top of the ceiling. Let's watch as Kapik does this. This is from a few videos ago, actually. So Kapik gets on top of the ceiling, and there is massive tearing on PS4. I don't think it's as bad on Xbox One or PC, obviously. But you can get to so many different areas on top of this roof. Unfortunately, I couldn't really show where exactly he's at because of all the tearing, but just if you look where the map is, you'll be able to tell where exactly you can go. Obviously, you can die if you fall through in some of these spots, but I'm taking a stab and just saying that you guys can do this more than once. You're probably experienced if you're trying these spots. Now, here's a very easy one to do that's been around forever. This is just a ledge where you wall run on the boulder, jump around and jump back towards the tree, and you can either land right on this one or mantle up. Either or works, and you can't move very far once you get on this, actually maybe a few steps. Watch yourself though. So let's take a look in third person. Just jump right around on top of that ledge. Now, I've featured all of those previous spots but one in previous videos. This is where it gets a little bit interesting. Let's watch as Capic does the backwards mantle off the opposite glass ledge there, and then you drop down and you're going to do the wall run over to this secret area. This glitch is insane. We'll take a look at that in third person because I know there was a lot of tearing. Then you jump right through the door, and here we are. So let's take a look at third person there in the top right corner. You just need to drop down and you do that wall run, jump to the left, and there's a platform you can land on right there and then jump right up. Now, I did show this one as well, but Capic found an insane extension on this into a spot under the garage that we've also seen before. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. A lot of ranting going on in this video, at least from what my commentary is going like. So let's go back to this spot I'm showing you guys in third person right there when you first get that wall run and then jump. Let's go back over there. You got to go inside of the door, and actually this is a cool spot in itself that I didn't show at first. You get a good view of that inner room. You can't shoot through or anything, but still a great spot. So here we're going to drop down, just move around a little bit, and then eventually you'll get to fall there. You're on that lower platform, and you need overdrive for this. So you're going to jump over to the wall where you wall ran from, use overdrive, and jump to your left, and eventually you should make it over to this platform where you just climb right on top of it. And yeah, you are under the garage in that spot. If you guys don't know where this is at, I'm going to show you guys in third person in a second. But let's watch this. Let's watch him use overdrive once he goes off this wall. That is such a far jump, and I've never seen this before. I know that this is brand new. We are able to get under the garage already, but it's insanely hard. I'm talking like maybe one of the top 3 hardest glitches in all of Black Ops 3. I pulled this off last year. Let's watch as I do it. So I drop off the side, you go inside of that rock, wall run on this railing, drop down, and then you climb up back onto the same platform that Capic did. Really an insane spot, and this way I've only pulled it off once. I've done the wall run many times, but you gotta drop down. It's really hard. It still works, but I'm gonna say that I'm retired from trying that one. Here now we have the glorified outside of the map on Stronghold. So you're gonna wanna pay a little bit of attention, but for those of you that don't know the backwards mantle or have never tried it before, this is definitely one to practice on. Getting it on this railing is actually very easy. You'll see his Epic guy does it right there. He gets stuck to the side of the wall. You do a jump pause XX to go to the other side and then drop down. You get a wall run, and I'm just gonna let it explain by the video.
네가 떠나면 남겨진 내가 눈물 날 수 없이 많은 마음을 줄 거라 너는 믿고 있겠지만 내게 미안하겠지만 난 괜찮아 나를 동정하지는 마 난 괜찮아 난 괜찮아 그대가 나의 전부일 거란 생각은 마 아무리 약해 보이고 아무리 어려 보여도 난 괜찮아
If I just wanted to skip out on that commentary or if I wanted to just play that song in a video, but here we are outside of the map with Epic Guy. I'm not going to show too far outside of here because we've seen it so many times. You can get on top of this tree ledge, which is kind of a cool glitch outside of the map, you know. There's a wall breach on Exodus, which was the best one out of all of them. But if we go back to the point where you originally just jumped back on top of the snow platform over here, Capic found another extension. If you just run inside of this rock, make your way all the way to the edge, you'll be outside of the warning zone, really close to the map. And this is another little hiding spot that I don't think has been shown before. Capic has just been killing it with the extension, so great stuff here. I know I didn't really explain where this was at too great. It's where you first jump off the wall onto the snow part. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. A lot of different Stronghold glitches. Once again, hope you guys are really enjoying these series where I do individual maps. I'm definitely going to hit up all of them. Definitely not DLC though, as that's kind of a little bit more limited, and I bet you guys won't like that as much. But either way, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one.